Huh? Nut butter. It's an enigma. Nobody knows really where it's made. Some say that nut butter is made in a factory in the Himalayas, and others say that it's 20,000 leagues under the sea in a lab. In a secret lab. What's that about? Come on. I gotta get to the bottom of this. I gotta figure out what's going on. Where does it come from? What's it made of? Who made the original nut butter? Was it man or was it aliens? Where did the pyramids come from? When was nut butter invented? 1895 by John Harvey Kellogg of cereal fame. Unfortunately for me, all the nut butters have been invented. As far as I know, within my expansive and large mind, I stumbled upon an idea. I've got to either go big or go to a baseball game. Think about going big, getting the motivation to after seeing my home team win, and then go big. So without further ado, let's try to take as many nuts as we can and combine them to make the ultimate nut butter. Welcome to the nut zone. I said it. I said it. It's too late. It's out there. It's in the world. Harrison, do you even know why you're here?
No, I kind of was told early in the morning that we're going to be doing a nut video.
So we're making nut butter today. I managed to get some different varied types of nuts from Wegmans. We're gonna go over each of these nuts and we're gonna try each one of them and we're gonna rate them and first identify what the #1 nut is. We're gonna combine all of these together and make the ultimate nut butter.
Crunchy. You got fucking crunchy?
Is there a problem?
Where do I begin?
This is Wegmans organic peanut butter, which only uses dry roasted peanuts and salt. So this is probably the closest thing we're gonna get to what we're going to be making here, except with just peanut butter. So why don't we try this out?
Infinitely disappointed.
What?
It's the worst possible way of going about it. Look at that. Easy.
How did you do that? This will most definitely be the last video that you guys see from this apartment because Harris and I have to be out of here in 4 days. Time to taste the nuts. We're gonna be rating these nuts at 1 to 5 stegosauruses. If it's a 1 stegosaurus, then it's a shitty stegosaurus, and it wasn't a good stegosaurus, it was a bad stegosaurus. If it's a 5 stegosauruses, then it's a fucking epic stegosaurus, and it died in some metal way, and it got preserved in mud, and it's now in the Smithsonian. Whole cashews. These are cashews that are completely raw. They're not roasted in any sense. We're gonna have to roast these, but first, we gotta try and see what a raw cashew tastes like.
Straight from the dirt. Gotta love it. I feel like it would go great in a salad, perhaps.
Yeah, shape, crescent, like the moon.
5 out of 5 steaks.
5 out of... You're just trying to piss me off.
3 whole steaks. It was solid. I have no complaints.
I'll give this a 3 whole steaks. Raw almonds.
Oh.
I would say that almonds, even raw, have a tinge of sweetness to them.
Yeah, like a dirty, earthy sweetness to it.
I'm feeling a little earthy right now. Honestly, I'd give it a 4 out of 5 steaks.
5.
Is that your final answer?
I retract. 3.
Oh.
3.
God damn it. Dry roasted peanuts.
Are there other ways of roasting?
Yeah, like you're a bitch. Roasted.
You can see why they sell these at the ball games that I was never taken to.
At the ball games, like you don't even know what the sport is that's being played. A 4.5 steg.
4.
Add it up.
Macadamia nut. We all know macadamia nuts because of the very famous macadamia nut cookie. But how does it stand on its own? Ow. Fuck.
Don't do it with one finger. You're gonna hurt your finger. God damn it.
Oh. I'm gonna rate the macadamia nut a 3.5 out of 5 stegs.
I'm pissed off, so I'm gonna say 2.
Why are you pissed off?
It raised more questions than it answered.
Raw walnuts. Weird looking nut right here.
Tastes like camp.
This tastes like when you're a kid and you put like a handful of dirt in your mouth and you just chewed on it because you were a kid and you were stupid. What's the appeal of walnuts?
5 out of 5.
Baboom. A 3 out of 5 stegs for me.
Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, it just made me really happy.
Pecans. And honestly, I'm most suspicious about pecans, if anything.
Why?
I don't know.
You should have some basis for that bias.
No. A little too much chewy for my liking. 4 out of 5 stegs.
I concur.
Pistachios.
I used to down pistachios like no other as a kid, and then I like threw up all the pistachios, and so I'm afraid that this is going to be some like weird nostalgic nightmare.
It'll be an interesting addition to the ultimate nut butter, that's for sure.
I think they're the easiest to eat. 4 out of 5.
I'm right there with you.
Before we get into the rest of the video, I have a very special announcement, and it's not a sponsorship or anything. It's something frickin' cool, baby. That's right, folks. I'm making merch. You've been asking for a while. Here it is. I worked really hard on this with the beautiful Leighton Stollard, and it's coming out in 3 days. So, get ready, baby. It's gonna be huge. Be there. Thanks. Okay, now let's get back into the video, I guess. Cool.
I don't know if you guys remember the last time that I had a food processor when I made pumpkin pie. It turns out that from doing that video, I actually broke the food processor, so I bought another one.
Which wasn't figured out until today, doing a second video with the food processor.
Like 8 months later, maybe 10.
You know, didn't use it for any other cooking purposes. Okay.
It's like a car. All right, we're gonna try making peanut butter with just this. I don't know how much I need. Damn it. Let's just go. I don't know if this is working or not. Oh, now that is creamy peanut butter. A JehBerDeh, as they say.
Homemade.
We just made this. It's also warm because of the friction of this food processor moving so fast. There it is. Our first homemade peanut butter ever, and it looks like a dog's diarrhea. We've got our first peanut butter here, and what I think might be a kind of a funny meme is if we make all the butters before we do the ultimate nut butter. Let's make a macadamia butter. I'm expecting big things from these macadamia nuts because one of these things on its own cost me $8.99. It's pretty satisfying to watch. I think that this is macadamia butter. Oh.
Fuck you, macadamia.
Oh. Oh, no! What does that taste like? It tastes like all the worst parts of a salad. Also, you take a sip of this. What? You're just gonna do it? Why would you do that willingly? Like, you could have put anything on the line. So far we've made macadamia butter, or should I say macadamia cum.
Oh.
Pistachios. We gotta unwrap all of these pistachios. God damn, this is gonna take a while. If you could have a friendship with a mythical beast, what beast would that be? And what would your relationship be like?
A Wendigo.
What's a Wendigo?
Honestly, I don't know the full details. Better be good. For the amount of time it took to peel all those shells.
It's got more of a sand texture than anything. It's not gonna become butter unless we do something now. What I'm gonna try to do is add peanut oil to it. It seems to have worked a little bit. Pistachio butter. Tastes like pistachios in a paste form, so. Okay, so we made the peanut butter, we made the diarrhea, and then we made the macadamia cum. All of these other ones are raw, so what we have to do is we have to put them in the oven for like 8 minutes or something like that.
Fair assessment. This looks very satisfying.
All right, let's throw it in for like 10 minutes, I guess. So here we are. We've just roasted the 4 other nuts that we're trying to work on right now. Some of it missed.
Things are looking mighty bleak.
Things are not looking mighty bleak, although I definitely feel my eyes getting tireder. We've been at this for 3 hours already. You guys can't really tell what time it is. It is smoking. Oh.
Better than the last.
That's true. It looks like hummus, but
But it's not hummus.
It's
and that's
not
why
hummus.
it's disappointing.
Yeah.
Because hummus is so good.
We're on to the almond butter that we're about to make. Harrison, would you do the honors of pouring it in? I've got the highest hopes for almond butter, okay?
Do you know?
I do.
I'm hurt
You're
by the
hurt?
by the previous nut results. It's been a rough night.
It has. I was expecting this to go a little bit quicker, and it has not done that thing. Now almost 4 hours.
Time moves differently in the nut zone.
He told me I was wrong. He told me why I was a fool for thinking that I could make almond butter, but I prevailed, for I present to you, Harrison, fucking almond butter.
He used the peanut oil.
Shut up. Stegosauruses, 4 out of 5.
3 fans.
We are now on to the walnut section of the video. We are now also at the 4+ hour section of the video where we have been trying to make nut butter for 4 hours. Walnut. What do you think walnut will it butter?
I think walnuts will refuse to their best abilities not to get chopped up.
Oh!
Before. I'm a full supporter of the
walnut butter?
of the walnut.
It is 2 a.m. I didn't really think it would take this long. I don't think I've ever thought any of my videos would take this long to do. We're on to the pecans.
We can do it.
The pecans are now in the food processor. My eyes feel like they're falling out of my head. Why? Pecan butter is done.
It's definitely a nut. I'm gonna say 3 fans.
I'd say I like this better than a lot of them.
These 7 butters will be combined into the ultimate nut butter. The culminative work of 5 hours of churning nuts into a butter is about to complete. God bless our souls.
You guys, just let us know. 7 butters, 5 hours.
Was it worth it?
Was it worth it? Did any of it make any sense? I'm gonna be grappling with this reality for the rest of my life. But by God, am I gonna put this on a fucking piece of toast?
The peanut butter.
I wanna do a dop.
The macadamia. The pistachio. Almond butter.
I'm never gonna get to bed.
Cashew butter. Walnut butter. Pecan butter.
Oh, floof.
Let's fucking do this.
What flavor is gonna prevail? Would you look at that?
It's everything.
It's a motherfucking nut.
I couldn't identify which one comes through if I tried.
I'm pissed off. Really not that great.
Ultimate peanut butter sandwich.
Goddamn. This bread is the best thing I've tasted in 5 hours.
I think the coolest thing about this is the fact that it's like just in general nutty. This is ultimate nut butter on toast.
Toast is different than bread.
Toast is different than bread. Oh. It took us 5.5 hours, but we've managed to make the ultimate nut butter. And let me be the first to say, it is very all right. I think the lesson to be learned from the majority of these ultimate food things is that really combining things together, it really just becomes the sum of its parts in the most literal way possible, in which it loses all character.
Especially when it's, nuts, which don't have particularly strong flavors to begin with.
Thanks for watching this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed us be miserable in making nut butter for 5.5 hours. Hey, this is also the last video that we're doing in this apartment, so hope you enjoyed your stay here over the last year. But time to sign off, folks, and move on. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like on the video. Make sure to drop a comment. Tell me what your favorite nut is, and I don't fucking know. I'll catch you guys around in the next video. Bye!